Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you 5 of the best stocks to buy right now. These are not stocks that I've just picked at random. I've actually picked these stocks because they have fit some criteria that I'm putting around them to ensure that these stocks are good stocks moving forward to look at investing in long term. That's what we're going to be covering in this video, and I'm going to be telling you exactly how I go about picking them and all that kind of stuff, so you're going to really enjoy this video. This is a new series that I am going to start. I'm actually going to start doing these videos pretty much every single day. So if that's of interest to you, if you're looking for high growth stocks, the best stocks to buy, you're in the right place. Consider subscribing to the channel, and please drop a like on this video if you get value out of it. Okay, so I would greatly appreciate that. Also, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So we are going to go now look at the 5 best stocks that I have for you that are top stocks to buy right now. Here we go. So let me explain my criteria, and as you can see from the graphic on the screen, the criteria for a stock to be included in this video and be one of these top stocks is as follows. I've got my notes here to make sure that I give it to you exactly right. The stock has to be trading at its 52-week highs and have a definite uptrend associated with that. Obviously, if it's trading at its 52-week highs, it's trending upwards. That shows that we are reaching new highs. We have new highs and new lows, okay? Thus, the people that own the stock that are in it are looking at, everyone's happy. There's not 52-week lows. We're not bottoming out, things like that. So that's criteria number 1. We have the stock hitting 52-week highs. Secondly, the stock needs to be trading above its 50-day moving average. The reason for that is that shows us that the stock has a positive forward upward momentum. We're doing good there. And thirdly, the stock needs to be trading above its 200-day moving average so that we have a really nice trend line that we've established over time as well. Those are the 3 main criteria that I apply to any particular stock that I'm looking at bringing you in this video as well as future videos. So you can see that I've not picked these stocks at random. They have gone through some criteria. My advice to you is take these ideas that I've given you and run them through any technical fundamental analysis you deem relevant to apply anything else you'd like to there. So with all that said, let's move forward. I want to start off though with looking at kind of the overall market. I will do this on every video because looking at the overall market, and the way I'm doing that is on this chart you can see I've got the S&P 500 Spider ETF up, and that's showing, what that's showing us is fundamentally how is the S&P 500 doing? Is the S&P 500 hitting new 50-day moving average? Is it at its 52-week high? Yes, it is trending upwards. You can see from the trend lines that the red line here being the 50-day moving average and the green line being the 200-day moving average, you can see that the S&P is trending up. This gives us an indicator of the overall kind of market conditions. How is the market doing, etc. So I like to keep this, and I will always show this particular chart to you so that you have a baseline of kind of how the market is doing. Because you can see that the market from right here, approximately March 25th, we've been in this upward trend line. You can see, and we're hitting again new 52-week high. We're trading above our 50-day moving average, and we're trading above our 200-day moving average. Also, if you want to take a look at the NASDAQ, a little bit different news here, but overall we're doing okay. You can see the red line is our 50-day, green line is our 200-day, and you can see that we are hitting 52-week highs there as well within the NASDAQ. So again, I like to look at this particular triple Q ETF to give me an overall feel for the NASDAQ. So that gives me a look at both, kind of both sides of the proverbial street, the S&P and the NASDAQ. Okay, so with all that said, let's go take a look at the first stock that I want to show you. So the first stock is a company, again, some of these stocks you've probably even never heard of. But remember, the point is you don't need to be in some high profile, sexy stock. You need to be in stocks that make you money, okay? And so that's the reason for this video and the reason for the criteria I've put around it, just to kind of continue to show you. So again, consider subscribing, drop a like if you like the content, what I'm bringing you. Okay, so Arch Capital Group, ticker symbol is ACGL. You can see currently the stock is trading down just a little bit, down 9 cents today. But you can see that we've got a really nice trend line here. Again, the red line being the 50-day moving average, green line being the 200-day. You can see we broke out approximately was on February 9th. So you can see that's kind of where we broke above that 50-day. We dipped down here a little bit. It's okay if you've dipped down a little bit in the past. What you're really looking for is this overall trend, as long as our trend is continuing and we are hitting those 52-week high numbers. And more importantly, we're currently trading above the 50-day moving average, which is the red line, and we're trading above the 200-day moving average line. So you can see that Arch Capital Group fits those criteria and is a really nice little stock looking at a long, mid to long-term investment, 6 months, 12 months out. Just as a side note, if the stock dips down and does hit the 50-day moving average, you might want to consider selling it. That's a good selling indicator. If you kind of do drop down, maybe if you do buy the stock, drop in some trailing stop losses, things like that, just to kind of protect you in that scenario. Let me real quickly show you what a chart looks like where we don't want to invest in a particular stock. This particular stock, I'm only showing you this to illustrate the difference. Look at this stock. So the red being the 50-day moving and the green being the 200-day. You can see that the stock is trading below them both respectively, right? Well, what happens here is that when you get this kind of scenario, you've got people that maybe have bought in this level. Say they bought back around December in 2020. They bought at the highs. Now they've wrote it down, and then all of a sudden the stock may bump a little bit. Well, what happens when a stock is trading at its 52-week low, or the stock is trending down, is that the people that have bought the stock in this scenario, they start to sell off, and keeps that downward pressure on that stock. And you can see what continues to do that. Now, I'm talking about this irrespective of news, irrespective of fundamentals, of what's going on with the company. I'm showing you from a chart standpoint what we don't want. Okay, so this is the scenario what we're not looking at. We do not want this. We want this. We want the company trading above this 52, because frankly, the people that are in this stock right now, they're in this stock, they're happy. People are taking profits, buying back in, taking profits as you continue to move. So you're getting those higher highs and you're getting those higher lows, okay? So everybody relatively, it's in the stock, not relatively, they are happy, right? So you got happy people. Another side point here is that you have high morale at the company itself, right? So the company's doing well, high morale, and all those kind of things. All right, let's move on. Let's look at the next stock. The next stock I have for you is Accenture, stock that I've known about for quite a while. Ticker symbol is ACN right here. The stock is trading at $286.40, trading up today a little bit, not bad, at $1.98 up today. You can see again the red line is our 50-day moving average, green is our 200-day. You can see back around early March we did dip below, but now we've got a really nice little trend line. I like to see these big candlesticks right here, where in one day we went from 268 to approximately 280. So there we had a $14 jump in one day. Those nice big candlestick moves, I really do like to see those. So this is a nice stock heading in a really nice trend line. Again, it's hitting its 52-week highs, it's above its 50-day moving, and it's above its 200-day moving. So that's stock number 2. All right, stock number 3, I want to switch over to the housing market. Currently what's going on here in the United States is that we've got extremely low interest rates. And so I wanted to take a look at kind of what's going on with the housing markets and maybe an associated stock associated with the housing. So our last 3 stocks have to do with housing and or associated or tied to housing. Okay. So Lennar, I can never say that wrong. I've always said Lennar or Lennar. I think it's Lennar. Ticker symbol LEN, 104.72. Current stock price $2.44 up today. It's up about 2% today. Similar deal, right? Okay, I don't bring you a stock that doesn't fit the criteria. It's hitting its 52-week highs. So it started kind of moving into these 2-week highs approximately March 5th. Look at these candlesticks. Really, really nice upward movement here. So we had some movement there. We sold off a little bit there. Now we're moving back up. And really, I like to see these, if you can, see these big candlestick movements. Look at this stock right here on this one day. It went from 88.67 all the way up to 100. It went up $12. Now the next day, it gave back a little bit, but again, it continues to trend really nicely. I'm going to say this again. One of the key criteria around this scenario is that if the stock does happen to dip back down while you own it and hits its 50-day moving average, that would be a sign to sell the stock, okay? Especially, just it would be a short-term loss, but then you could buy back in if you see it dipping back up or something like that. So again, I think that what I really love about this methodology is it gives you a guide as to when you should potentially sell as well. All right, let's move on to our fourth stock, and that is D.R. Horton, another home builder, ticker symbol DHI, current stock price $93.53. It's up about 2% today. Similar trend lines here. Again, 50-day moving is the red, 200-day moving is the green. You can see some nice candlestick movement, nice upward, nice single day, movement. So we went from 82 to about 86 there. We've got a little bit of dip here, but moving up very, very nicely, trending in the right direction. Again, momentum trend stocks. That's what we're after. The final stock I want to talk to you about is Home Depot. This is an interesting chart, okay? So you can look at this one. Again, it's Home Depot. Ticker symbol is HD, currently trading at 317. It's up about 1% today as of the recording of this video. The red line being your 50-day, green line being your 200-day. You can see that we did have some downward pressure here, and so the stock is now broken out and is really, really going up really nicely. So we've got our breakout. Let's see, we hit our low back on March 5th. Actually, doesn't surprise me that March 5th, kind of that time frame was when we were going through that massive correction on the NASDAQ and everything going on with that, where it was just a tremendous amount of red days, and it's just rebounded back so nicely from there. Look at that. It's gone back up from that low of 246.29 all the way up to where it's currently trading at 317. Just a nice, huge upward momentum trend. Really, really nice stock, doing really, really well. Again, trading at its 52-week high, trading above its 50-day moving average, and trading above its 200-day moving average, and really trending well. I mean, look at how high it's outpacing its 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average of 280 and change, and currently trading at 317 and change. So that was your fifth stock. So I hope that you've enjoyed this and gotten value out of this. So let's wrap up with a few final thoughts. So this is the beginning video of a series of these. I'm going to bring these to you every single day. I'm going to be bringing you these top stocks to buy now videos based around this very, very straightforward methodology. What I like about this methodology, and this is a methodology that I've used to buy and sell stocks for years and years and years. I'm a 30+ year stock investor. I didn't mention that at the beginning. And I've used this methodology to buy and find winning stocks. And so I wanted to bring it to you. It's a very simple methodology of looking at these stocks that are, every time I go on video, I start to itch in my face, that are hitting their 52-week high, trading above their 50-day moving average, and trading above their 200-day. It's a real simple qualification methodology that allows you to look at and get into stocks that have a tremendous amount of momentum. They are trending right now, and these are growth stocks. It kind of ticks the box of a lot of things that I really, really like. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Drop a like on this video if you got value out of it. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Take care. Bye.